In Haruki Murakami's early novels, there are many protagonists with a personality that prefers solitude. Here is a scene from a conversation between the protagonist and his college classmate, Midori. "You enjoy solitude?" she asked, leaning her cheek on her hand. "Traveling alone, eating alone, sitting off by yourself in lecture halls. Nobody likes being alone that much. I don't go out of my way to make friends, that's all. It just leads to disappointment." It is an email to him from an 18-year-old, college-aged man. "It is difficult for me to find someone I can call a friend in college. I tend to end up in superficial relationships. I don't really know why either, but I hardly found any friends in college. I never felt very close to anyone. I was often disappointed in many ways. But I think there are times in life when we need to be introverted in this way. I think it is okay to be thoroughly introverted when you need to be. It's hard at the time, but once you get out of it, you will probably find that you have grown a whole lot." This is an email from a 22-year-old woman to him. "Mr. Murakami's novels expressing the feeling of loneliness have saved my life many times. A person cannot truly connect with someone from the heart unless he or she has passed through the phase of loneliness at least once. It is important to experience deep loneliness while you are young. By passing through that severe season, you will firmly carve a ring of years in yourself. Perhaps what my novel wants to hand to you is a pseudo-experience or reliving of such loneliness." A question from a 31-year-old woman to him. "When I was a child, I had no friends and was always alone. Perhaps because of this, even now that I have a family, I still feel lonely from time to time. Do you ever feel lonely? It is quite disappointing to be betrayed by someone you thought was a friend. I have been in that situation several times, so I don't really feel lonely anymore. Above all, I don't want to be disappointed too much. I am a 48-year-old man and married. I don't have friends, but I don't want any. I don't understand at all what fun it is to spend time with other men. Is a person without friends flawed? Is it better to have friends? I think it is normal. You are not particularly inconvenienced if you don't have friends, right? Then there is nothing wrong with that. You don't have to worry about it at all. I don't think the number of friends you have is necessarily associated with your attractiveness as a person." A female college student wrote to him. "I don't want to develop deep relationships with other people. How about you, Mr. Murakami?" It is true that when I was young, I tried not to get involved in various things too deeply. Even now, I don't like deep, sticky relationships. If anything, I prefer to have a casual relationship. There is a saying that goes something like this: a prince prefers a light-hearted relationship. I am not a prince, though. Personally, I like to create my own personal world and live there quietly, neither disturbing others nor being disturbed by others. Lastly, I would like to introduce Haruki Murakami's writings on solitude. One thing can be said with certainty. As people get older, they become more and more lonely. But maybe that is not wrong. Because in a sense, our life is just one continuous process of getting used to loneliness. What do you think? If we expect too much from those around us, we will be disappointed, won't we?